Wir haben eine weitere Frage auch auf der rechten Seite von mir aus gesehen, der Herr in der dritten Reihe ganz rechts außen.
Hi guys, it's Tom Westerholt, German radio WDR. Question to Kristen, Robert and to Taylor. According to the question before, you've always been talking about Twilight being such a kind of family which grew over the years that you shot the movies. So now, as you said, it's gone for like almost 2 years. How did the family thing work out? Like, who called who? Did you really stay in contact, or was it more like wishful thinking and most of it is gone?
Honestly, we have a huge cast, so we're definitely not having Sunday dinner anymore. All of us, all 25, 30 cast members. But to be seriously honest, I think if I were to run into anyone who'd been involved in this thing, it doesn't matter how many years go by. I think it would be sort of instant. You do create a bond when you love something together, and we got really lucky. No one was a jerk. We got everyone was on the same team. Everyone says that at press conferences about their movies. Oh, we were a big family, but this actually really was a pretty solid group. I feel so strong standing next to these guys. So, yeah.
But this is also a typical actors thing, isn't it? I mean, you have such an intense time together, and then you split and you promise to write each other Christmas cards, and then there's the next movie, and you do it again and again, and then you lose touch in the end, right? It's like this, I believe.
Well,
yeah. it's all right. I mean, we have another question over there in the first row.
Hi, hello, my name is Ursula Vogel from KSTU France, and I would like to ask Robert, what do you actually think about the surprise at the end of the film that differs from the book, and what do you think the fans will think about it?
Are we allowed to give away the surprise? I don't know. No. Okay, without giving away the surprise. I mean, I hadn't read the book before I read the script, and so once all this stuff started happening, I was thinking, what? This is really how Stephanie chose to end the book? And somehow I haven't heard about this in the 2 years since the book's been out, or 3 years. And I thought it was kind of amazing. I mean, as the films went on the first one, we were quite loose with making up lines. I mean, we would do little bits of improvisation and stuff. But as the films got bigger and bigger, like the books were like the Bible. I mean, the idea of changing a line was ridiculous. Even if it felt more natural to say something a different way, and to suddenly in the last one go just completely out there. I mean, it was kind of, I don't know, I thought it was really brave of Bill and Melissa, and especially when you're running the risk of being eaten alive by rampant fans. But I don't know. I think in some ways it's once the book's been out for a while and people, this fan base makes their own fan fiction, and they invent the stories. So why can't we invent a little bit as well?
And it comes from I asked Stephanie about this, and she said that like how she felt about stepping outside of it. And she said that really and truly there is a detail that sort of makes it, you're not stepping outside of the book at all. It's just a sort of elaborated version of a detail that's easy to skim over, but if you go back and find it, it makes total sense.
Ich möchte Sie gerade, wenn Sie im hinteren Teil des Raumes sind, noch einmal bitten, die Hand sehr deutlich zu heben, weil je weiter man da reinguckt, desto mehr verschwimmt es. Also wenn Sie hinten sitzen und auch was fragen wollen, bitte die Hand vielleicht noch ein bisschen höher halten. Da vorne auf der Seite, dritte Reihe, ganz außen bitte.
My name is Franziska from thecollins.net, and I wanted to ask Robert, Kristen and Taylor, which was your favorite line that your character said in the whole Twilight saga?
In the whole saga.
I'm going to enjoy this.
You guys got yours?
Yeah.
There's a few that's popping around there, but I don't know. I still liked telling you that I was hotter than you in the tent. That one was pretty funny. I forgot about it too.
I was thinking something along the same lines, but it's not really my favorite line.
Right.
But I thought it was fun to say it from the first one. When I know it's your line, which I like. But I like the whole sequence of lines saying. Oh God, I actually can't remember the details. But the one where she says you're beautiful, whatever. Shut up! I literally, that was one of the funniest. I couldn't really believe it was happening.
You would only step into the sparkle light for a moment. You were really shy about it.
I was supposed to have my shirt completely off, and so I did one take with my shirt off, and then Catherine was like, "Oh no, maybe we should put your shirt back on again." So I'm like, I have like this sparkling.
Who of the three of you is good learning his lines? Who is more, sometimes it's harder to remember, what you have to say?
I think Taylor's the best.
Wyck,
Yeah.
you're like,
I can answer that. Usually Rob's the one going, I don't know what any of this is. I'm not saying anything.
No, I always remember them.
yeah.
I'm good with lines. Kristen just makes them up.
Wir haben eine weitere Frage vorne links, zweite von
Hello,
links.
I'm Nancy from tlautner.com. Taylor, how was it for you not to be in the final battle scene?
In this movie? Yeah. I was bummed while we were filming it. I was, because it was obviously a big part of the movie, and I remember it was for like a 2 or 3 week span that you guys were in that little what was that thing? You had a
center.
Yeah, but no, I was jealous. I was jealous of my co-stars, and I was jealous of my CGI wolf. I think I came in for a few beats to play my wolf again. I didn't have to put on that full gray suit that I did in Eclipse.
Right. Oh yeah, because I wanted you to stay. Yeah, because I had a few books.
But there's a few. Yeah. But no, I was bummed. But I'm okay with it now, because after seeing it, it's all. I mean, and the wolf looks much cooler than I would standing there. So
Pretending to be a wolf.
I wish.
Bill, you worked very close with Alexandra on the soundtrack, as far as I believe. So, which were the tracks you picked, and are you a music buff?
I am, although it's really not my kind of music. But basically, what happens is that hundreds of tracks get submitted by major bands, and lots of great musicians. And my only criterion always is, does it work for the scene? I really don't care about whether they're big or successful or anything. And so it's she gives us the whole range. I think we're at 500, and then we find the 10 songs that work during the editing process.
Wyck, you worked also very close with Stephanie, of course, because she was a producer as well. What is it like to have the author of a book as a producer on board as well?
It's very scary. You sit there and look at her every take and make sure that she's all right. No, the truth is,
honestly.
and Kristen comes up every now and then going, am I doing this okay? No, the truth is, Stephanie's been involved from the beginning, and she really got progressively more involved through every movie. So on Breaking Dawn, it felt like a natural progression, and I felt like she really was there, just kind of supporting the movie and Bill and what he was trying to do, and she felt like, this was just the culmination of everything, and I wanted to be there.
I mean, in Los Angeles, I believe she said there might be there might be. Or I won't say there won't be another book. So you might know better than we do. So what is your information?
No, and I think she's been public about the fact that she knows in her mind where the story goes, but she has no desire right now to sit down and write them. So, but she's not saying that she won't in the future.